Hello, this is the TradeSite U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for the week beginning Sunday, November 17th, 2024, ending Friday the 22nd. Hope you're having a good weekend. We are now past options expiration for November. That just leaves the big end of year triple expiration in December on the 20th. It's always a fun one. Here's a look at the euro dollar, which obviously has been on the decline, so dollar stronger, euro weaker, but it did get a 13 buy signal this week on Thursday, so we'll see if we get some sort of a bounce out of that. The pound dollar has also been selling off, but no major signals there. ES front month futures contract, daily chart of the broad market futures forum got a 13 sell signal just over a week ago and has rolled over since then. S&P 500 does not have that same sell signal, but it has rolled over. Here's the NASDAQ 100, also heading back down. Russell 2000 had a 13 sell signal, also heading back down. Crude oil inventories, crude oil pricing closes at 66.92 for the week. Here's a look at... ignore that. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, down. As I say, bonds down, rates up, almost back to the lows. But the good news is there's going to be a 13 sell signal if we make one more day down. So we'll keep an eye on that. A 13 buy signal on the bonds. The VIX closes at 1614. The advanced decline ratio on the New York. Back and forth this week, pretty negative on Wednesday. Trin closes at 0.98, puts the 10-day, closes at 0.75, puts the 10-day moving average at 0.98. That's still above the 0.85 that we like to watch for a sell signal on the broad market, so we're not there yet. Yes, 10-minute candles, so we see the prior Friday on the far left. So Monday, a small gap up. Closed even for the day. Tuesday opened flat, closed down a little. Wednesday opened flat, closed even for the day. Thursday opened flat and sold off a bit. And Friday gapped down and sold off pretty well. NASDAQ looks basically the same. And the volume numbers, pretty strong. Got 9 billion share day on Wednesday. 8.5 on Thursday, 8 on Friday. Some big volume numbers. And considering those were all down days, that's not a good sign for the markets. Apple, it's been flat now for 6 months or so, 5 months, but kind of hanging near the highs still. Amazon made new highs and then sold off on Friday. Meta has been selling off. Google has been selling off after it got the 13 sell signal. It's amazing how these have all worked so well. Goldman Sachs just hanging near the highs. Netflix made new highs this week, then kind of reversed a little bit on Friday. Tesla made new highs on Monday, but then came back down. Nvidia, not much there. Zoom, not much there. And FSLR, not much there. It was not an exciting week, let's put it that way. We did have a few trades, but it was nothing spectacular to write home about. So it is what it is. All right, in terms of economic, sorry about that. In terms of economic data coming out in the week ahead here in the U.S., we've got NAHB Housing Market Index at 10 a.m. on Monday. Tick long-term purchases at the close of the stock market. Tuesday, Europe's got their CPI. Then Canada has their CPI. At 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We've got building permits and housing starts at the same time. We got some Fed members speaking. Wednesday, UK has their inflationary numbers. We've got crude oil inventories at 10:30. More Fed members speaking. Thursday, at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and weekly initial and continuing jobless claims numbers, along with the Philly Fed manufacturing index, and then existing home sales at 10, CB leading index at 10, natty gas at 10:30, more Fed members speaking. And then on Friday, we've got the flash and manufacturing and services PMI numbers at 9:45 and revised University of Michigan sentiment at 10 a.m. That's about it. We're past options expiration. We've got a full week here, and then the week after has obviously Thanksgiving, which is usually a fairly slow week for obvious reasons. So we'll see what we get. And then the month of December, let me look at the layout. It is 3 full weeks, ending in that triple expiration. And then Christmas Eve is on a Tuesday. Christmas Day is on a Wednesday, so that's the worst layout possible. So we'll have a half day on Tuesday, a day off on Wednesday. Nobody will be trading that week. And then the same thing for the week after, because New Year's is also on a Wednesday. Charts as usual brought to you by NinjaTrader. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading week.